What will it take to address it now that he has been given a second term? Of course, he can't do it alone if that is what you are indicating. So how then can we have, a better result in addressing this grand scale?
Because that is part of what he has promised to do. He's saying, looking at significant reduction in oil theft, recovery of 1.7 million barrels of crude oil.
Okay, thank you so much. I will say three things, the three C's. The first one is cooperation. There is no way we will do this alone, particularly the oil theft. There is no way. He has to engage other people, other stakeholders, the security agencies, the community, particularly the community, because it's at this point they should start, they should be made to start seeing those assets as something that belongs to them. But you will agree with me that if you are an oil producing community, the community is being, subjected to, environmental degradation and all that. You have to queue up to buy fuel. You have to, and even to use like 5,000 naira for medicals of your children, you cannot afford it. Those things, will lead to agitation and all that. So the GMD, NNPC, GCEO of NNPC, Mele Kyari, needs to cooperate, needs to, reach out to other stakeholders. They have been doing that. That is what will bring up the second C. That is the commitment. We want to see more committed this time around. He has to be his first judge. If he has made a promise, he should be the first person to judge himself, okay, whether I've been able to perform this or not. Then the third one is communication. One thing is to do fantastically well. Another thing is for other people to know that you are doing this. And this communication we intertwine with others. He should keep that communication with all stakeholders. He should make sure that his commitments and even his scorecards, are being communicated to everybody. And I think with that, with the support of the president, already he has the back of the president, or the president got his back, but he should try his best to get the back of Nigerians. Because whether we like it or not, we will not talk about President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in oil and gas, particularly with queues, with the prices of pump price of petrol and all that. We'll talk about Mele Kyari. And like I said earlier, being the first GCEO of NNPCL, the last GMD of NNPC, I think he has an encounter with history, and I think God on his side, he has a lot to do to impress a lot of people.
Yes, because this matter of impressing Nigerians is critical at this point because of so much going on within the sector, especially with the removal of fuel subsidy. And he has gone ahead to talk about local refining and export goals. He said efforts are being made to revamp local refining and collaborate with indigenous refiners, as well as aim to make Nigeria a net exporter of petroleum products. Now he's targeting Port Harcourt refinery to commence operations in December 2023. Nigerians are saying that we have had these things before. We've talked about turnaround maintenance. We poured in so much monies into the matter of turnaround maintenance of these refineries. We've talked about modular refineries. We've said so many things about refineries. Now he's setting a date, a target of December, which is about some days a week,
Yes.
Friday. Right. Though there's no date, but he's saying December. Now, how do you think he should communicate these things to Nigerians such that Nigerians can repose some level of confidence, in this sector, in the GCEO, and even in the government to addressing these issues? Because Nigerians want just some level of cushioning of the effect of the removal of fuel subsidy, which, if this is done, will do that.
Okay, thank you so much. I think it is very, very good that Mele Kyari is giving himself some timelines. Whether we like it or not, if you just search it on Google, deadlines that a lot of GMD of NNPC, a lot of ministers have given, particularly when it has to do with refineries working, you will see countless number.
Of course.
And that has been what has led to the trust deficit in the sector as regards to Nigeria. Anytime you hear, something will be done by so time, people will clap. Two sets of people. So the first set will be those that will clap for you because you must see them clap. That will affect their pay. Then the second set of people are the people that will clap for you, making mockery of, okay, this is not, they will say, permit to say, they will say, DJ YK, Mele, that, this is another one, this is another one, well done, well done.
Another music, sir.
Another,
yes.
Thank you, another one. So, you can't blame Nigerians. We have had that, experience. And it's important that I say at this point again, that Mele Kyari, give it to him, is someone that communicates. But I will say, if I want to review his means of communication, personal communication, that is somewhat elitist. Okay? Right? So as far as I'm concerned, from the experience in so many years of covering the sector, is the first GMD that speaks to, the world or to people straight through Twitter, through X. He has a very functional, very active Twitter, handle. So he speaks. In fact, he has on his own broken a lot of stories. We have written a lot of stories, quoting, his Twitter page.
Yeah.
So that is to say that he has that zeal, that willingness to communicate.